just going to all be last minute and just rubbish.
Where did you get green from?
Can these hapless heroes marshal their armies?
Just leave me to dry!
Vanquish dragons?
Do as your future mother-in-law tells you.
And conquer all before them?
Get out of my path!
Or will they be defeated?
I'm not doing it.
Tonight, fun-loving groom Harry plans a day full of Eastern promise.
We need Rosa to be overwhelmed at every stage.
While bride-to-be Rosa just wants a very English affair.
This is what I want my wedding to be like.
Can this man
So what I'm thinking is to parade down the seafront followed by a load of people.
give this woman
Will he be stupid to not know that I want a 50s dress?
the day of her dreams?
I like this one.
If he'd nailed the wedding dress, then I'd feel fine about the wedding, but he hasn't.
Or will Harry's big idea backfire?
This is sorry.
I'm doubting the whole wedding tomorrow.
Party animal Harry first fell for love of his life, Rosa, when they met at a music festival 2.5 years ago.
The first thing that attracted me to Rosa initially was her hair when she was dancing around. She was swinging it around like a crazy thing. I thought she was a mega babe.
28-year-old Harry had a mega thing for his mega babe. But when it came to making the first move, he stank.
Before we had our first kiss, Harry farted on me. And then I invited you to have a shower with me.
That was really nice.
He smelt.
Luckily, their romance didn't disappear down the toilet. But back in the real world, it turns out fun-loving free spirit Rosa likes having control of everything in her life. And now, that included Harry.
She's got very strong opinions on what she likes and what she doesn't like.
Because I'm very kind of militant. I have time frames. In 2 years' time, I want to be at this point. 3 years' time, I want to have a house. And Harry never thought about that before.
But no, it doesn't stop me doing anything.
I think it's changed him a little bit.
She's not gonna, like, tell me I can't do something.
Because he kind of changed from being this easygoing boy to this man who had to start thinking about his future.
And when it came to their future together, Harry was under strict instructions.
I've always said to Harry, I would never live with a man unless I had a ring upon my finger. So you always knew you'd need to propose to me.
Yeah.
All Harry had to decide about the proposal was where and when. He picked Rosa's birthday on holiday in India.
I found a perfect place just as the sun was setting. I got down on one knee and proposed. You do get the instant, like, what if she says no? I think I'd have had to push you in the sea then.
Would have ruined our holiday if I'd said no.
A bit, yeah.
With a new engagement ring on her finger, Rosa let Harry move in. Now the couple live together in Brighton. But it's not always a total joyride.
I am a bit of a control freak in all areas of my life. If I don't get my own way, then I throw my toys out of the pram.
Tantrum.
Yes.
When in that sort of tantrum-y kind of mood, she'll come back into a room just to leave and slam the door again. Drama.
And so people know that I'm upset with them.
People know. They know.
And when it comes to her wedding, this control freak bride has spent years perfecting a plan. A terribly English plan.
I do have a very clear idea of how I want my dream wedding to be. In an English stately home where everyone's dressed up in their lovely vintage-style dresses with vintage tea party, all the lovely decorated crockery, all of the lovely cakes, lots of champagne, lots of strawberries, lots of scones. There's something very romantic, very English about that, very classy.
Nothing less than a classy vintage English tea party with all the vintage English trimmings will please this picky bride. Oh, and there's another small detail that will have big consequences if Harry gets it wrong.
It's very important for me to have a 50s dress. So it's got that vintage feel. It's very elegant, very classy. He's known me long enough to know what style dresses I wear. The majority of my wardrobe is the vintage 50s style dress. That's the one thing that if he got wrong, I would be gutted. It would break my heart, I think.
So, for this wedding to be Rosa's cup of tea, it's all about the detail. But Harry's more interested in the bigger picture.
People worry about all the wrong things with weddings. So people worry about the doilies or the vintage crockery. None of it matters. None of it actually matters whatsoever. Or even if there's any vol au vents. No one actually cares about miniature quiches. She obviously really likes it, so I'm not going to say it's boring, but I find it a bit boring.
But why is a control freak with an obsession for detail handing over the biggest day of her life to a man who doesn't care about details?
I would like Harry to prove that he knows me well enough by now to make the right decisions and to show that he knows a little bit about what my taste is. That's important.
Harry does know Rosa's taste. The trouble is, he thinks it's boring. He's convinced he can pull off a wedding that is bigger, better, and more thrilling to wow his bride. He wants flamboyant and exciting. So what better way than with
A big Bollywood-themed wedding. Colourful Indian-style Bollywood music and hopefully some Bollywood performers. I want to have a really big entrance to the wedding. Just make it as colourful and as vibrant as possible. This is going to be fun. This is all about having fun, because if it's not fun when you get married, then what's the point?
Instead of her stylish vintage English affair, Rosa's getting a bold, brash Bollywood wedding. Still, there is a good reason. It's inspired by Harry's romantic Indian proposal. She might want to forget his romantic Indian proposal.
After the proposal in India, I woke up with horrendous tummy ache and I was being sick out of both ends. I was sick out of both ends. And it did ruin it a little bit for me.
Rosa's departing words from India were...
I hate India, I hate England, and I hate you.
The time has come for Rosa and Harry to say goodbye.
This is it.
This is it.
3 weeks.
You're gonna miss me.
Of course I'm going to miss you.
You're gonna cry.
I don't know about cry.
You better cry.
I don't really cry very often, but... There we go. Packed.
Harry's moving out to live with friends while Rosa will stay at home. The next time they see each other will be when they say I do in 3 weeks' time.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'll see you on the wedding day.
I'm starting to get a bit upset.
It'll be fun.
Love you.
Love you. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit sad. I'm really going to miss her. Best thing to do is just get cracking with the preparations and stuff. Keep my mind occupied. I hope she's okay. I really hope that she handles it well. She was looking a little bit sad earlier on.
I did have to stop myself from crying as he was leaving. It hasn't really sunk in yet that I'm not going to see him for 3 weeks. So goodness knows what's going through his head at the moment. He must be a million times more stressed than I'm feeling.
Harry has 3 weeks to plan a huge Indian-themed wedding he hopes will curry favour with his picky bride. So he's off to talk tactics with best man Joe, naturally over an Indian.
It's going to be a big Bollywood extravaganza. Bollywood. When we were in India, Rosa got really, really sick, and I want to sort of
remind her of that.
No, I don't want to remind her of that. I want to unremind her of that and show that we can have a really good, colourful, vibrant time, as long as she doesn't get sick at the wedding.
No.
As the boys get stuck into a Ruby Murray, Rosa's much more at home with a cup of Rosie Lee. So she's getting together with Mum Vanya and bridesmaids Louise and Lisa over a traditional English cuppa.
That's so pretty.
Beautiful. This is what I want my wedding to be like.
But with no idea what Harry's got brewing, this bride isn't letting go of her wedding dream.
This was pretty much what you planned.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
exactly it. English vintage tea party. If he wanted to make his bride happy, this would be the right thing to do.
Do you think Harry's romantic?
He's romantic when he's told to be. Wow. Of course it counts.
Who cares if it counts? She's not there to tell him what to do now. And Harry's got his own ideas. Some very big Indian-inspired ideas.
It's really important for me that when the guests arrive, it's got to look as Indian and colourful and Bollywood as possible, like a temple or something like that, to make sure it really sort of has a massive impact. Everybody's got to be dressed up, so there's going to be like a dress code. Really grand entrances for me and Rosa, so I'll arrive on a large animal of some sort. I want to have like an Indian dance troupe, and us coming in maybe like a Bollywood-style dance, just to like us and a few other people.
How are you going to feel if he doesn't deliver what you want? What's going to be the most disappointing thing for you?
If he's done something completely off the wall and it's not me at all and I hate it, then we can get divorced and then married again and I can do the wedding.
You think he's going to go for the big extravaganza?
Harry is definitely going to think big and probably bite off more than he can chew.
Well, Harry may be getting just a bit carried away with his wish list of temples, giant animals and big Bollywood dance routines. But it's not like he's planning a huge procession through the streets of Brighton or anything.
If we could have a procession, a really noisy, colourful, paint flying everywhere procession, I think that'd be really fun.
Oh, turns out he is.
I hope she wants a wedding like that.
I think she'll really love it, but I think...
So on top of everything else, there's a big Bollywood procession through Brighton. But there's one thing Harry knows could make or break the whole day.
I'm a little bit worried about Rosa's dress, because I think it's quite a big part of the night. She doesn't want to be dressed wrong for her wedding.
He knows what kind of dresses you wear, doesn't he?
Yeah.
50s kind of stuff.
Well, he'd be stupid to not know that I want a 50s dress.
We have to find an amazing sari, so...
Sorry.
Did you just say sari?
Yeah, sari, so heavily embroidered, really good quality one.
Do you think she's going to like that?
I don't know. I'm going to need advice, and then at least I can blame you a little bit if it's wrong.
OK, fair enough.
Harry hopes to pull off a wedding so big, bold and brilliant, it'll convince his bride there's more to life than getting bogged down in the detail. But best man Joe's already worried.
I hope Rose is going to like it, but you just don't know at this point. You just no idea. He wants to do about half a dozen different things. And with only 3 weeks to do it, everything could go wrong.
That's a good one, Joey.
Yeah, well, it's not going to get you very far, is it?
While Harry's Indian extravaganza ideas are still up in the air, Rosa's dream of an elegant English wedding is set in stone. And she knows exactly where she would have it. Along with her mum Vanya and bridesmaids Louise and Frankie, she's visiting Stanmer House, a Grade 1 listed mansion just outside Brighton. Set among acres of woodland, it's the perfect setting for the vintage English wedding she's always dreamed of.
Oh, this is amazing.
Wow, really, really stunning venue.
So grand, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like Downton Abbey. Imagine turning up here in your horse and carriage. This is what I want. This is my dream. Should we go in?
Yeah, let's.
While Rosa dreams of Downton Abbey, Harry's thinking more downtown Delhi. He wants real, authentic Indian. And it doesn't get much more authentic than a real Hindu temple in Crawley.
I like the entrance bit. It's pretty good, isn't it?
The entrance bit is pretty cool. This bit is beautiful. I really like the door. You know, it's authentic, it's traditional.
Rosa wants authentic and traditional too, just from a completely different country.
Wow.
Oh, this is lovely.
I can't get over it, I'm speechless.
Yeah, it's a pretty amazing room.
Stanmer House is renowned for their wonderful afternoon teas. So I think we'd get everyone in here for the reception, sitting down, enjoying a nice free tier afternoon tea. Waitresses, waiters in vintage little pinafores.
Yeah, that would look fantastic.
Butlers. That'd be nice.
Back at Harry's temple, the inside's as good as the outside.
I like all this stuff. I think that's pretty cool.
And it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the sort of look I'm going for.
But there's one big question. Can Harry and Rosa actually get married here if they're not Hindu?
He can do solemnize the marriage in the Hindu way.
OK, so it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter what you are.
OK.
Great news. But there could be a different issue.
No alcohol,
No,
no champagne or anything, any alcohol during the wedding ceremony.
No alcohol. Well, maybe Rosa won't want any.
Yeah, we could serve gin in teacups. That would be great. I definitely would get rid of these and have all vintage crockery mismatched.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
I started having feelings of doubt as soon as we left each other that I'm not going to have any control over organising this wedding, and it's all on Harry's shoulders. It's starting to terrify me. If Harry hasn't chosen something with the wow factor, I think not only myself will be disappointed, but all of our guests will too. You want to get married somewhere that's grand and beautiful.
Nice to meet you, yes.
Back at the temple, Harry's beginning to suspect that as authentic as it is, this very holy place might not be ideal for the fun, flamboyant Bollywood extravaganza he wants.
At the end of the day, it's actually a place of worship, and I think my idea for this wedding is I'm going for loud and colourful and vibrant and kind of fun for this wedding to work. We need Rosa to be overwhelmed at every stage.
For now, the search for a ceremony venue goes on the back burner, while Harry heads home to Brighton to turn his attention to the more dazzling aspects of his wedding. Elements he hopes will blow his bride away and make her forget she wants an English wedding. So how do you make absolutely certain your wedding is completely unforgettable? Simple. Harry's going to perform a big Bollywood dance routine with all his mates in front of his bride just before they get married.
It's going to be quite weird, but I think the guys are really up for it. They're a good bunch, so we'll try our best.
Yeah.
Hey! How you doing, man?
So they don't embarrass themselves completely, Harry's booked lessons with a dance guru.
So you're going to be some sort of Bollywood hero?
That's the plan, to woo her. So I want it to be sort of colourful and vibrant and loud.
Okay. Let's make you into a Bollywood hero then.
Okay, let's do it.
To gauge exactly how much the boys have in the way of skill or ability, Teacher Jay starts them off with a nice, easy warm-up. Well done, boys. That was just the warm-up, though.
First of all, you're running on stage.
Jay's routine will put Harry centre stage with a grand entrance to greet his bride.
Getting into positions, and then we jump.
OK, sounds good.
Timing and coordination are essential.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Sadly, timing and coordination are in short supply.
Let's try it again.
Let's see. I think what it is, are you going to have a chance to rehearse at the venue as well?
Probably not. We'll do it in the house. We'll ad-lib it.
Okay,
It'll be fine.
all right, here we go.
But after 7 run-throughs, they do seem to be getting the hang of it. And it's only taken 20 minutes. That's the first 10 seconds of the routine sorted. Just another 1 minute 50 seconds to go.
They've still got a lot of work to do, a lot more timing issues, getting their hands in the right place, getting the steps right. But they've not got much time, but they're going to have to work hard, actually.
Really, really hard. None of us are dancers, as you can tell. I think we're going to have to put in a lot of practice. I think the first half's the hardest. We've got into the rhythm of him teaching us now. I think it'll be great.
Harry's pretty confident, but what about the others?
It's going to go pear-shaped,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we want to make sure that we make Harry proud and make sure that he has a good day. Because if it's on our shoulders, that everything's fucked.
Well, that's encouraging. It's the end of week 1, and with no wedding venue and only half a dance routine under his belt, Harry's beginning to worry that he may have bitten off more than he can chew with his hugely ambitious wedding plan.
I keep getting these waves of panic, and I'm like, oh my God, everything's going to go wrong. I really miss Rosa, really missing her. It's better for me because I'm really, really busy. I've kind of got my mind full with doing all this. I can imagine it being really tough for her, just sort of kicking around at home and not doing as much. I reckon she's worrying. I think she should be worrying.
Maybe she should. Harry's back on the road to sort out the next part of his master scheme. He needs something unmissable to lead his Bollywood parade through the streets of Brighton.
I've got to get my bartering face on.
And despite worries about the growing scale of his plans, for Harry, this is the one place where size really does matter. So along with Joe, he's come to a place in South London that might have just the thing. A 10-foot-tall, stainless steel elephant.
Welcome to Nelly.
That's amazing.
Wow. You might want something more realistic.
What's more realistic than this? I don't want a real elephant. So what I'm thinking is to parade down the seafront followed by a load of people, making a big racket.
Yeah, that works.
Do you think that's doable?
Yeah, that works.
I think that's quite...
And that's perfect for her. She'd love that.
Harry's sold on his mammoth metal animal. But there's another elephant in the room. The cost. Time to put on that bartering face.
What is it going to cost to get it down to Brighton?
It's going to be in the region of 2,800. It's not the cheapest option.
No.
A taxi is a lot cheaper, but it's nowhere near as much fun.
Is there any room for negotiation on the price?
What do you need it to be?
I was thinking about £2,000.
Not the best bartering face.
Halfway?
That one's not much better.
Is there any chance that we're doing 2-2, maybe?
Hard.
Let's make this one count.
Yeah.
As it's a wedding,
Yeah.
2-2.
Go on then.
Sold to the man with the rubbish bartering face. Harry's bagged Big Nelly to lead his wedding parade for just under a fifth of his entire budget. Bargain.
I mean, it was a little bit more expensive than I wanted. I think it'll be worth it as well. I think it'll be an important part of our...
I reckon so.
It'll be an important part of our day.
Yeah.
I think that's the bit I'm looking forward to the most, is the procession.
Well, on the biggest day of your life, having not seen your bride in 3 weeks, who wouldn't be most looking forward to a big metal elephant? But fashionista Rosa has a huge obsession of her own, because the most important thing about her dream wedding is her dream wedding dress. Not wanting to compromise her 50s style, especially on her big day, Rosa has always dreamt of a bespoke dress, carefully crafted by her maid of honour, Louise.
Ever since I got engaged, we've been speaking about what she would make me as a wedding dress.
OK, do you want to have a look at some dresses?
Yes, I do.
And try some of them on.
Dressmaker Louise's handmade gowns are ideal for our vintage-loving bride. And one in particular has Rosa's name on it. No, it literally has her name on it.
This one is the Rosa dress.
Oh, it's very me.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
The Rosa dress. Ta-da, ta-da.
Yeah, you should definitely try that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
I like this one.
While Rosa dreams of handmade and bespoke, Harry's thinking more self-assembly. He's come to Southall in London to find Rosa's wedding dress. Except the dress he wants isn't a dress. It's an authentic Indian wraparound sari.
Oh, so this has got a blend of colours, eh?
What's more, Harry knows even less about saris than he does about dresses.
So you tie a knot. That's how you do it. That is, yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful sari.
In Brighton, Vanya, Louise and Lizzie are waiting for Rosa to dress in the Rosa dress.
Oh, wow. Like this?
That looks amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, that looks lovely.
Give us a spin. That looks beautiful.
Oh, I love this one.
You look beautiful. Like a bride.
I've always wanted a white wedding dress. Yeah. I like to jazz it up a little bit. Yeah. The traditional white dress, but it's really important to have a bit of colour as well.
OK, so that's a bit of colour.
So I'm thinking like pink or purple, so this pink's pretty special, isn't it?
Well, Harry is going for colour, just with no white dress attached.
Oh, what's that bit on the end of this one?
It's the blouse.
Oh, OK.
Yeah,
oh,
it's
again.
the blouse.
But it seems these flamboyant saris might not be right after all.
Have you got one with more sparkle? More...
Yes, we do have it.
Let's try it.
Very heavy one.
Yep, he wants something even more flamboyant than that.
So we're being very fussy,
yes.
Bina.
If I don't get a 50s dress similar to this, I'm going to feel upset and cheated. Surely he should know by now that I like my 50s dresses. Yeah. I just feel like he doesn't pay any attention to what I wear.
it's too much of a risk to like pick something that's so far from what you like.
That would be a gamble.
Yeah, it would be a massive gamble.
In that case, Harry could be about to hit a losing streak because he's betting his whole wedding on this top-of-the-range sari.
You can say this is a wow factor.
Yeah, that one definitely is. It's definitely more sort of...
Bridal.
Bridal, yeah.
Finally, Harry's found something for his wife.
Yes. Yeah. Finally, it took about half an hour.
Oh, wow. I like that.
What do you think?
Yeah.
I think it's super girly.
Yeah, it is lovely.
Back in Brighton, Rosa is falling for another of Louise's handmade vintage dresses.
What do you think, Mum?
I really love that. It's really gorgeous. It's very you.
As much as I like the other one, this is the 1950s tea party wedding dress, which I've always dreamed of. It's got pink in it, so my favourite colour. I think if Harry hasn't chosen a 50s style dress, I'm going to feel disappointed because that's my style. That's what I always wear, and he knows that. So if he fails me on that part, I'm going to be wearing a dress which isn't part of my personality on my wedding day.
What is the cost of this one?
Harry just needs to get the sari in budget, and Rosa's dress dreams will be gone for good.
I'm not going to give you a shock. I'm going to give you happy news.
OK, good.
The price is 800.
OK.
It was 850, but already cut 50 down, so...
It's a lot. It's way over my budget, isn't it?
OK, Harry, what's your budget?
The budget we had was 300.
Would you take 500?
We do bargaining,
yeah,
and we do discount, but not that much.
Okay.
Certain discount, Harry.
How about
Has to be like
650?
OK, Harry.
There we go.
OK.
That's with the tailoring, yeah? With the tailoring.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Harry happily hands over £650 for the most important dress, I mean sari, Rosa will ever wear. But with less than 2 weeks to go and a growing to-do list, he's beginning to feel a bit sorry for himself.
I just want to make it as big and vibrant as possible. Everything's up in the air at the minute. We still haven't got a venue. The mechanical elephant was more money than I'd planned. So everything is just sort of creeping up. I need to make some serious decisions later on about what budget we've got left to spend on things.
In Brighton, not having any control over her wedding is beginning to get to control freak Rosa.
I am really starting to stress. My wedding will be taking place in a week and a half, and I don't have a clue what I'm wearing, where it is, what time it is. Oh my God. And when is the hen do? If he misses the boat for that, that's it, no hen do. And I'm only going to have a hen do once in my life, and I would like it before my wedding rather than after the wedding.
What if he's trying to save money? Have you thought about that?
Whatever it is, I just want some kind of celebration.
Rosa's definitely getting a lot more nervous. I think it's dawning on her just how much she's asking of him to do. I think without having her telling him what to do, he's got a bit more freedom to do something that he likes. Yeah.
I am starting to get quite worried.
Well, perhaps she should be. Harry's been so busy organising his huge dance number, huge procession and huge elephant. There's still one huge detail to sort out. Somewhere to get married. But he may have a saviour, and a royal one at that. Brighton's Royal Pavilion, King George IV's flamboyant fantasy folly of a palace, which Harry's hoping is perfect for his flamboyant fantasy folly of a wedding.
The architecture is amazing. It fits in with our theme. It's Indian style. Do we get married somewhere that's not that special, or do we get married in the Brighton Pavilion, which is just absolutely stunning? And I think Rosa will appreciate that.
Come on through, Harry.
Ah, thank you.
So this is the room that we use for the weddings. It seats 44 people.
OK.
This place looks perfect for Rosa's traditional English ceremony, but Harry's more interested in whether it's fit for his big Bollywood blowout.
OK, so you're allowed to sing in here?
You are. We've had people singing All You Need Is Love.
How about dancing? Is dancing
I'm afraid not.
Oh,
no.
Damn. So I'm actually going to dance for my fiancée at some point. We could dance on the lawn.
Oh, you can dance on the lawn?
Yeah?
Oh, yes.
There's another thing which... I have a life-size mechanical elephant.
Do you?
Yeah. We're all going to follow it to the next venue because it's on wheels.
That would be great because there is a path all the way through the estate of the Royal Pavilion here.
We could bring it on
So
here.
you could bring it onto the path of the Royal Pavilion,
OK,
and then you
that'd be
could all
fantastic.
leave the King's apartment lawns behind it.
That sounds brilliant.
So after 10 whole minutes spent looking at the ceremony room, Harry's off outside to see if the pavilion has the potential for his priority, the parade.
My procession, they'll all have, like, whistles and drums and stuff.
Yeah,
Is that
that's
OK?
fine.
They're a noisy procession?
As long as there's no fire eaters, we
No,
don't mind.
there's no fire eaters, don't worry. I can imagine you're a bit worried about fire.
Slightly, yes.
Yeah.
The pavilion could make Harry's big, bold vision even bigger and bolder than he'd hoped for, and he's getting excited by the possibilities.
One of the things that really sold it for me is we can have the procession round the pavilion gardens with our big mechanical elephant. This is potentially a place where we can dance and we can make loads of noise. So, yeah, it just ticks all the boxes for me.
Harry forks out £750 on his perfect grand backdrop. But now the pressure's on to make sure all the other elements for his Indian theme live up to the venue.
Slap the front, slap
Time to practice those dance moves, because let's face it, they need to.
the front. Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4.
With just a week to go until the boys perform in front of Rosa and over 100 wedding guests, Harry's cracking the whip.
Guys, we need to do it again. We need to do it again. Come on, let's do it again. Yeah! Do it again.
Yeah. He's been drilling us on the dance moves. Well, I think we've done it a dozen times, you know, tonight already.
OK.
He's got a lot riding on this, so everybody's got to pull their socks up, sort of thing.
Well, there's definitely some improvement, but with time beginning to run short, Harry's starting to feel the pressure.
I'm absolutely exhausted. I wake up every morning in the middle of a scary dream about the wedding. It's a big thing I'm doing a Bollywood dance with my pals and all the guests, getting married in the pavilion, organising a mechanical elephant to have a procession through town with 100 people. I'm doing all of the stuff for this wedding with Rosa in mind, so I'm thinking about her a lot. I really hope she likes it because it's been hard work, and if it goes, I'll just be really pleased that I've given her a really, really great day, and I'll be really pleased that I've managed to pull it off.
It's the beginning of week 3. Time for the hen do.
Please let it not be kayaking.
Rosa and her friends have been told to head to Brighton Beach.
It may have something to do with fishing, but maybe we will be pleasantly surprised and we'll be going to a spa instead. I'm hoping it's just like a bluff.
Morning, ladies.
Hello there.
We got Rosa. Is Rosa here? Are you... OK, hi, Rosa. So if you want to follow me...
Harry's determined to keep his Indian wedding plan a secret. So obviously, he's splashed out on a kayaking lesson.
Harry said you like sailing and gin and...
Yeah, I like sailing on an exotic island somewhere.
OK, well, we can imagine. We can push it to that.
I'm terrified. Here we go. Wish me luck.
It's Rosa's first taste of Harry's organisational skills, and despite the slightly damp reception to the idea, she seems to be enjoying life on the ocean waves.
Great, Hizzy. All I need is a glass of Prosecco. Feeling my element.
But the surprises don't end there.
Looks like it's a message in a bottle. Dear beautiful Rosa, our wedding is on the 3rd of October. Oh, well, at least I know when the wedding is.
Rosa was worried Harry could come unstuck planning the wedding. But now at least she knows he's booked something, whatever it is.
I'm feeling relieved about the invitation because at least we know when the wedding is happening. So that's a bit of a relief because I was starting to panic a little bit. It's not too clear where it is.
Might just be a pretty picture that he's drawing you.
Nice
You just don't know, do you?
Well, we've got a wedding. Yay!
And the good news keeps coming.
Got a text from Harry. Go and have a hot shower and recharge. Be at Metro Deco at 6 o'clock for cocktail. Yay! Well done!
For her evening do, Rosa gets something she had always dreamed of for her wedding. Teapots and alcohol. Rosa's starting to feel that Harry might actually be thinking of her with his wedding plans.
One more week to go, and then we'll be married, and then we can spend the rest of our lives together. Cheers to that. Cheers. The panic that I was feeling in my chest is now turned into excitement. At least I know I've got a wedding happening. Hopefully, it's going to be something that I enjoy.
Good, because right now, Harry needs all the hope he can get. It's less than a week to the big day, and the groom who thought details weren't important is beginning to realise just how important those details are after all.
I'm feeling a little bit stressed now. It might all collapse. There's a possibility of it all exploding, so I'm just not even thinking about that at the minute. I can't. There's not enough brain capacity to think about that. It's a bit scary.
So with just over £1,000 left in the budget, Harry heads off on a spending spree for his bride-to-be. But Rosa may not be too pleased with his shopping list, as there's nothing vintage.
Can you do 100 for 100? Is that too much?
Tea party.
Great, so that's 10.
character is having 4 colors.
Or quintessentially English in sight. Next, Harry books a Hindu celebrant to perform the ceremony.
You can't kiss the bride.
I can't?
No, not in an Indian wedding. No kissing in public.
And then no kissing.
Seriously, you wanted a Bollywood wedding?
Okay, I'm in. It sounds like I'm in for it. What have I done? What have I done?
Finally, he checks out the reception venue he's found on the seafront, which he hopes to transform into a Bollywood palace of fun.
What I'm seeing is to make it Bollywood. So you've got like sparkly drapes. You've got sort of canvases on the wall, coloured canvases. We'll cover up the Bob Marley, I think. Sorry, Bob.
With so much to do and so little time, Harry can only cram in one last rehearsal, that all-important dance routine.
Oh, fuck. Right leg. 4. And then forwards, is it?
To make sure his dance has the big Bollywood wow factor, Harry's bolstered his rookie best men with some polished professionals.
I'm surprised. I didn't think we had the rhythm, but we seem to be working it out. Yeah, we're doing well, I think.
90% cracked it. I think we know the moves with about a 5-second delay before each one.
The boys think they've almost nailed it, but what do the experts think?
Knees at different times, arms at different times, and I think in their head they think they look really good, but I think it's going to be a mess.
Tough crowd. It's the day before the wedding. Rosa and her bridesmaids have been summoned to Rosa's flat.
I love that noise.
With the wedding in just 24 hours, our bride is hoping she's about to get her first glimpse of the one thing she holds most dear about her big day.
Seeing the dress today is actually going to be the first thing which I've actually seen of the whole entire wedding. The dress is really important because I really like fashion and I want to feel comfortable, I want to feel confident and I want to feel like I look attractive when I go down that aisle.
Here's to you and your amazing dress, hopefully.
Yes, darling.
We do positive thinking.
Please don't cry.
If he's got this wrong, I am going to question our relationship a little bit because I think by now, 2.5 years of being with someone, you should know what their style is. And I'm very much into my vintage fashion. If he's messed that up, then that could potentially mess up the whole day. If he cocks up, then he's got 10 bridesmaids to deal with.
But Rosa may have to wait a little longer to know whether or not to unleash the bridesmaids.
We can't give her sari yet because it will spoil the surprise. Obviously, she'll guess
like, sorry, Indian, blah, blah, blah.
Harry doesn't want to leave his beloved without anything on the night before her wedding, so he's come up with a little surprise to throw her off the scent.
I'm not going to give her the jewellery now, because that'll give it away as well. Bindis and Indian jewellery.
Fold it up.
Night before the wedding, and we don't know anything
Literally,
still.
it's 6:30. Yeah, it's really annoying.
So when are we finding out?
I don't know.
Louise, oh, yeah, Louise.
Hi, Joe.
Oh, Rosa.
So soon.
Tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
What's going on?
What is it?
Rosa wanted a dress that was handmade by Louise, her maid of honour.
Did you make it?
I'm going to just hang it on the wall.
Did you make it?
I think Louise has made the dress. Like, it's Joe dropped the dress off.
We're not in a shop, and it's arrived really late, which is making me feel like he's probably bought it off the internet.
No, maybe he's just left everything till the last minute.
She had dreamed of a 1950s vintage wedding dress. What will she make of Harry's, well, whatever this is?
Oh,
It looks like it's red.
It's not white, it's not vintage, and it's not even a dress. It's a pink dressing gown.
What's going on?
And not only has it kept secret what Harry is planning, it's led Rosa down the path of something he definitely isn't.
it's a fucking nudist wedding.
Isn't
She knew it was a nudist wedding. I knew it.
No, it's got to be a joke. It's got to be a joke.
It seems Harry's plan to throw Rosa off the scent might have worked too well, and Rosa's mum isn't happy.
How are you being so fancy dress?
Whoa,
She looks good. Do you know what? She goes to your wedding. We need your
I'm not
wedding
being funny.
dress.
It's like
I just can't believe it. Like, it's a joke. It has to be. I don't want to upset you or worry you, but we're all kind of saying, oh, it's just a joke. But it obviously isn't a joke because it's the night before the wedding and that's what you've got. And it's stupid. It's not even a nice dressing gown.
Harry's deception with the one thing Rosa valued most has backfired badly. That dressing gown could lead to a dressing down.
This is what I meant. If he'd nailed the wedding dress, then I'd feel fine about the wedding, but he hasn't. So.
I'm not.
Oh.
For you.
I think it's all going to be okay.
When? I feel sick to my stomach, to be honest. I'm really, really worried that if he's left this to the last minute, he's left everything to the last minute, and it's just going to be a last-minute crap wedding when my daughter deserves, like, the wedding of her dreams. So I can tell she's putting a brave face on it, but she's actually really quite upset. I'm just really cross with Harry.
It's 7:15, the night before my wedding day. I'm wearing a child's blimmin' dressing gown. It just shows complete lack of organisation on his part. If he can't even organise the wedding dress, which is a pinnacle part of the wedding, he can't even get that sorted, then I'm doubting the whole wedding tomorrow.
It's the morning of the wedding. With no idea of the dress drama he created yesterday, Harry's packing Rosa's wedding sari and still hoping his big Indian day will blow his bride away.
It's been a bit of a whirlwind. There were times when I thought it's never going to happen. Of course it's been worth it, yeah. Once Rosa gets this, as long as she doesn't kill me later on, or turn up in tears or anything like that, it'll be fine.
But across town, things are far from fine. Harry's arranged a hotel for Rosa to get ready in. He's even remembered hair and makeup. But despite all that, the mood is as flat as a chapati.
I feel sick. I am terrified. I think I've held it together pretty well up until today, day of the wedding, and I am starting to lose my shit a bit. I feel terrified. I have to keep on going to the toilet because I feel sick.
Harry has left instructions for hair and makeup to transform his bride into a Bollywood princess. However, Rosa still has no idea about his theme.
I'm not sure if Rose is gonna like it.
That wasn't what I was expecting.
Oh, Rosa, what are we gonna do?
I don't know. feeling really nervous.
The makeup goes down about as well as the dressing gown did.
I just think what Harry chose for the eyeliner makes me look like a man in drag.
The hair's not good either.
Do you think I've got enough time to go to hairdressers?
You haven't got enough time to go to hairdressers, no. You won't find one now. You don't want it up?
Mm-mm.
Oblivious that his touches of Bollywood are currently more Bollywouldn't, Harry's transforming his beachfront bar into an Indian party venue for his reception.
I'm just taking the Jamaican flags down. In a minute, it's a Jamaican beach bar. It needs to be a Bollywood beach bar. Ah, hey boys.
While Harry's making sure his groomsmen are suited and booted appropriately.
That's so cool.
Rosa still has no idea what she'll be wearing.
What time is it?
It's just gone 12.
So I'm getting picked up in 2 hours and 45 minutes. I don't have a fucking dress.
He's cutting it really fine.
This is making me think that I don't have a dress.
I don't know what to say to you.
It's really cruel.
It is cruel.
Do you trust him?
I want to.
At last, Rosa's wedding outfit is on its way, but it couldn't be further from the vintage 1950s style dress she dreamed of.
Hello.
I'm sweating.
Here is your dress.
What?
Good luck.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. See you in a couple of hours.
Okay, what the fuck? Oh my god. Is it?
Sorry.
I'm just in shock.
Oh, it's going right.
When you're expecting a white wedding dress, this just wasn't.
Yeah.
So we're having an Indian wedding.
Rose has finally realised her English tea party wedding has gone up the spout.
Don't cry because you're... It's just, I think it's a shock. And I think she doesn't like her hair and makeup, so...
I just wasn't expecting that.
You'll look like an Indian princess. You'll look lovely.
I don't just want a bit. It's just a shock when you have something in your head and then you get something that's completely different.
Over at Brighton Pavilion, the giant elephant for Harry's mammoth Bollywood procession has arrived. But he still has no idea that the sari he chose for Rosa was so wrong.
Is she in good health?
She's in very good health. We've made an extra wide seat so you can both get up.
Oh, we can both get up there. Oh, that's amazing.
While Harry's big parade plans are rolling on, over with Rosa, wedding preparations have ground to a halt.
I think Harry thought all of my ideas for the wedding were mundane and boring, so he's definitely not chosen something
He's totally gone
boring.
off the wall.
I just want to get it on now,
Yeah,
and then
let's
I can
try
get
it
used to it.
She's got such a particular style. And
It's the complete opposite. He tried to be romantic, but I'm not sure she wants to really wear that on her wedding day.
Despite her reservations, Rosa decides to wear the sari. If she can work out how to put it on.
We need to move that so it's more on the left as well, so you don't have that weird bulky bit at the front.
Oh, so it's...
That bit goes on the side, yeah, so you twist it.
I did not expect to be doing this on my wedding day.
Ow, it's my finger!
This is worlds apart from my dream dress, but it's a dream-like dress in another way. I feel like I'm going to a Bollywood fancy dress party, not to a wedding.
To be fair, it's a bit of both. And in keeping with his theme, Harry's arranged for some very Indian transport for his bride who still has no idea where she's going or what the day has in store for her.
We're going on a tuk-tuk.
Back at the pavilion, Harry's getting everything ready for his grand entrance.
Guys, come in, come in, come in, come in. So, right, we need 2 columns. Girls, boys, with an aisle down the middle. Go!
Harry plans to win his bride's heart as the hero in his Bollywood dance number. It's foolproof. Except he's only had 3 weeks to learn it.
This is Jay. He's our villain. He's an amazing... So Rosa is going to be led down the aisle of people. Jay is going to be there waiting for her. She's going to be like, what's happening? There's going to be some Bollywood eyes. Then we're going to start our dance.
Will it be enough to persuade his bride that his Bollywood wedding is better than her dream English one?
Right, where are we going?
It has to be somewhere local, because you can't go too far in a tuk-tuk.
No.
It's the not knowing. It drives you mad. I just want to see Harry now.
Yeah.
Now
We're at the pavilion. Are we going to stop here?
it's quite far from my stately manor house.
Everything is in place for Harry's Bollywood extravaganza. The bride, crowds of people, the villain, and the heroes. 3 weeks of planning have all come down to this moment.
Oh, bloody hell! Oh, my God, what's going on?
Hey, Rosa. You thought you were marrying Harry, but really, the surprise is you're marrying me! Come on, you're gonna come with me!
Incredible! It's blowing my mind!
Come on, let's go and get married.
Okay.
Do you like this, Harry?
I love everything.
This is great, isn't it? We're getting married in there. I can tell you now.
You can tell me everything now.
By the way, we're having a Bollywood wedding, is that all right?
I was expecting something different with the wow factor, but not quite on this scale.
It's not finished yet.
Well, in my eyes, it can't get any better. So whatever else you've got up your sleeve, it's going to be good.
Well, Harry's next surprise is jumbo size.
A fucking elephant! Is that for us?
Rosa mounts Harry's big Nelly as he prepares to give her the ride of a lifetime. Let the Brighton procession begin.
That was an amazing day. Harry absolutely blew it out of the water. It was, yeah, incredible. Like, we stopped traffic in the streets on a mechanical elephant.
Do you know, a 50s tea party seems really crude compared to this. It's like, this is pretty awesome.
The fact that he's just done all this for Rosa is amazing. Like, she must feel like a princess today. Like, who wouldn't?
Finally, Rosa gets to see the beachfront bar Harry transformed into a Bollywood reception venue.
Wow, look at the train thing. It's a real Bollywood princess. Oh, look at the pink one. Done fantastic. I couldn't have done any better.
What mark out of 10 would you give him?
11. Yeah. Oh, well done, Harry!
Has Harry convinced the bride, who just wanted a wedding all about the English vintage details, that big, bold, and Bollywood fun is best?
What I was expecting was a stately manor home, afternoon tea, quite prim and proper. I didn't get that.
You love that stuff, don't you?
I do love it. But what I got was
Oh,
better.
darn.
I felt like a princess. You made me feel amazing today. Every single thing that you've done is incredible, and every minute of every day, you just surprise me. It just shows how much I love you.
Now my great pleasure to declare that you're lawfully husband and wife.
A few days later, Harry and Rosa made their marriage legal in a very traditional English registry office. Next time, hairstylist groom James wants a cutting-edge wedding,
Jenna comes down that way and stands at the catwalk.
while Jenna craves a day that's classic and timeless.
Oh my God. This is literally like what my dream is.
Can this man give this woman
Oh my God.
the wedding of her dreams?
I am not happy.
Or will it end up the ultimate fashion faux pas?
I am well and truly pissed off.